I'm Angela the mom.
I'm Rajah the daughter, and this is
is
Talking Brown Sugar.
Sugar.
Welcome back to another episode. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your feedback in the comments. We see you. Hit us up on Facebook and Instagram at Talking Brown Sugar. We are also on TikTok at the same name. We're also on YouTube. And you can email us at talkingbrown.sugar@gmail.com. And hit us up if you want a business promotion or you want to talk about being a guest on the show. We're happy to have you. Today, we are going to have a quick discussion about soft life versus survival mode. So, I'm going to toss the first question to you, Mom. What did rest or softness look like in your generation?
Mm, soft life. Wow.
Rest, softness. What does that look like?
Well, the soft part, I knew somebody was gonna be at home. Growing up, I didn't have to worry about if I was gonna have a meal.
Oh, I like that.
You
I
know,
like your perspective. Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about if I was gonna have clean clothes.
That is a soft life.
I Anywhere we needed to go, if I needed to go, I asked. Sometimes there were no's, but I never had to worry about anything of my elementary to my middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you have grandma, daddy, and all these people in the house, I was the only one in the house. So
The
everything was
only
pretty,
kid.
yeah. I just didn't need to do my part, stay out of the way, and keep my area clean and mind my business.
Okay. And you said that was from elementary to middle school. What does rest or softness look like as you got older from high school to adulthood? What does softness and rest look like for
Well,
you then?
as some of the people in my family went to their good glory,
Mm-hmm.
my responsibilities changed.
Yeah.
I had to pick up the pace from what I've learned. I had to reschedule things I wanted to do as a teenager because my mom and my grandmother was home, and both of them were getting older. Even though my mother was still working,
Mm-hmm.
I had to take a more not responsibilities, more like security type things. Check the doors, make sure locks was on the door. Anything they needed, run to the store, or sometimes even take my grandmother places or take them places
Yeah.
and get a job. Because they had money, but some of the requests I was making, it was not going to happen. And that's when I got my first job when I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And so the softness it was still always food. It was always somebody still home, but it was an emptiness of playtime is over.
Mm.
I had to put on my big girl panties. I had to take the cute little laces and ruffles off because I knew this was helping me and shaping me who I am today of independence. You can't wait on nobody, and nobody's going to be here for you to ask questions. So you have to listen and learn quick. And I had friends, but sometimes I couldn't do some of the things I wanted to do because either my mom was working and I had to be home with my grandmother. I wasn't going to leave her home by herself. I wasn't a selfish kid. But the softness coming from my high school time was less in the house. It was just me and mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I took on more responsibilities because I was ready for her to retire. And then she did retire. Then I really took on responsibilities on what I need to do to keep the household. The money was always there, but it was more like you did good for me. I gotta do better for you and me.
Mm.
And that's how I looked at it. And that's how I took it. And I didn't have time to just casually, just willy nilly. Oh, I'll get it tomorrow. I did it then. Get it out of the way. Yeah, but it was still softness in the house.
Do you,
I didn't have to worry about too much.
do you feel like at that time you got to rest, or do you think rest was something that people were talking about as a whole for a generation?
Yeah.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
In what
More
way? Rest.
rest when you could. You know,
Rest when you could.
rest when you could. Mentally rest. Sometimes it was an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
But physically rest, I got that. But sometimes mentally, you could be up all night just wrestling with things you knew somebody else took care of in the family, And then you have to say, do I need to take care of that at a young age? And I took it on my responsibility to do that. Because growing up, I didn't have to worry about any of that. I didn't think about it. I saw it. But then I started saying, oh, okay, this is what goes with this puzzle piece to put it together and make a whole picture so I wouldn't lose focus.
Mm.
And the rest part I did for myself is go out with friends sometimes. Hang out with people my age. Don't age out and talk old to my age group. Because sometimes some people don't understand it. They was like, well, what? This, that, and you. Oh, that's right. Because when you have older parents, your lifestyle is different. Yeah. And sometimes they change the chemistry of friendship and cousins.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, I feel rest is softness for my generation, and this is just from my perspective. I think it is something that people are encouraged more to do. Rest. I hear a lot of people talking about like rest. It's okay to rest because your ancestors sacrificed for you to be here, but also rest from like a lot of the mental health piece of it. Um, just because the times are different, what is expected of you as a person needing to have multiple jobs now to make the bare necessities. I think rest is something that is supposed to be and should be protected and has to be built into your schedule.
Mm.
Like you now have to schedule rest and you should. Um and softness for me personally has shifted over time. I love how you talked about softness being innocence of like your youth and growing up and being taken care of. And I think for me now that is a type of softness I want to continue to have into adulthood of not having to worry about where the next meal or anything is going to come from, not having to worry about if bills are going to get paid, not having to worry about anything that
Mhm. Yeah.
adults worry about, and sort of literally continuing to do what I do best, which is to create and to be myself and just trust that it's handled.
Hmm.
And so that has created a form of softness for me, returning back to that place of just like confidence in my ability to attract what I need out of life and extract it as well from different opportunities that come my way.
Hmm.
So yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think black women are allowed to rest today?
Jesus. Yes. And medium no.
Okay,
Because we are always looking to be the anchor, solver,
hold it down.
everything. The middle sister, the beginning sister, the whatever the relationship is, I thought you knew, or communications. We the whole thing. We like news. We are everything.
Yeah,
And sometimes we don't get a chance to have our softness anymore. And if you're talking about an independent woman, the reason we get so independent because we're waiting for somebody, whoever's in our life, just to break down, just to handle your part. So I can be soft.
yeah,
I can be restful. I can have more energy for everybody.
yeah,
You know, it's something else. And some people check out.
yeah,
Some people crash out because they've been showing the bells and whistles of like, look, hey, I need a rest. I need just some time. And it gets overwhelming. And then sometimes you have to figure out on that note how to find your rest. Sometimes you got to, yeah, I need 30 minutes. Or pick a day out every every Tuesday's your day. You gotta pick it. And some people just take it upon themselves and don't want to be bothered and they're gonna get their rest
yeah,
so they can function. So women have a lot. Women, health, your hormones, and then they want to throw that on. Yeah, you got hormones too. It's always the woman. We come from women.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I'm similar to you where I would say yes and no. Yes, because I do see more women in my life who are like, girl, I gotta get my nap. I'm gonna call you back. Or just seeing them take care of themselves by traveling and doing things for themselves. And people like celebrating them for
Hmm.
the type of life they're living. So, yes, in that way, but also in a greater sense, no, because I think about like with the current state of affairs and how people want Michelle Obama, that they keep talking about her running for president, but it's like you don't
Yeah, I
trust
ain't
or
ready for.
respect black women. You had the opportunity to have a black woman president. You had the opportunity to have a woman president multiple times, and none of those times as a country have we said, yay, let's do this. And look at where we are. So, yes, in some ways, no, in the same ways that when things are so effed up, people look to us to be the fixer uppers, the helpers, the supporters, the backbones, and also to do it in a way where we are silent partners in that work. We don't speak up because, like, learning how the Black Panther Party was mostly women, but who, when you look at the pictures, the stories, we focus mostly on the contributions of the men in the groups who were telling women to get it back. We think about suffragettes, and the plight to get, voting rights. It's like, yes, women are expected to both rest, be quiet, and take things as they are. But when people need you, you also are expected to be ready, have the answers, and do it. And just do
Just do it.
just get it done. Like we know you can do it. You got it. Do it. Boom. We don't want to hear nothing else out of you. So yes and no. I said the same thing you said.
I mean, we even look at how they do little girls and grooming. You know, this is what she wants to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at people's families. How do you know she want to do that? Then at least get to a certain age, maybe 6 or 7, to find out what she really likes. Or when you put them in something, and by the time they get 15, they don't want to do any of that no more because they was trying to please the family or please
Yep.
whoever was paying for this when it's
Mm-hmm.
thrown in their face for 500 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or if you marry someone and you don't have the male, you have 5 daughters, and they want her polar body to push out one more, and she might be granted the blessings of that little boy. But what I'm getting ready to mess it up right here. Say he might not want to be a little boy because he got so many sisters. He want to wear something else. He want to be whoever he wants to be. Then somebody's mad about that. But who they blame that on? Sometimes they blame it on mothers.
That's an interesting take. I don't want to get into it, but like people talking about vaccines and why there's
Mm,
more autism in the place and people being diagnosed with autism. I'm not a scientist, nor am I a geneticist,
neither.
nor do I know why the Lord makes the choices he makes. But I know that we are a learning population, even though we may be getting dumber in some ways, that we are understanding people more, and people aren't hidden. We don't hide people who have disabilities anymore. So yeah, you're gonna see more people.
With
Social media
everything.
has made the world smaller,
Yeah.
but a lot of what I've been seeing is people saying that it's who the mother. Well, the mama didn't make the baby by themselves. What about the sperm? Quality of sperm is not discussed,
Did
but
you
we know
forget
that
that part?
there's how many terabytes of data per sperm that's used to help genetically code this little person before they come out. So there's more than just the egg. There's also the sperm
And they
and the
talked about that.
incubator. And then what about how
They talked
the
about some people.
environment,
Some people have bad sperm.
right? But and what about the environment of
All
the
that.
person carrying the baby? How we don't even have maternity leave really or paternal leave to help people have healthy pregnancies. Not saying that that's what's going to cause autism, but like thinking about
The stress on
how we
the
treat
mom.
life,
Yeah.
pro-choice versus pro-life. You say you pro-life, but we don't have anything to take care of the kids who are waiting to be adopted, kids who are in need of food stamps. We're losing all this stuff, these social nets that are supposed to help people
Hmm.
not fall through the cracks. We
Even
are
the lunches
moving
at school are terrible.
school shootings. There's so many things we have to look at with like who's really taking care of people. How can we say who's to blame when we collectively aren't taking care of the kids? It's not just the job of the woman, of the people who have the babies. It's everybody's job, I think, to take care of the vulnerable. That goes for
Hmm.
the young people and the old people. Everybody else is able to do that, should be able to do that
And then we see billions of trillions of dollars being spent
elsewhere.
elsewhere, and you didn't even take the time to help out the homeless. You got so many foster kids that's going to be turning 18 and don't have nowhere to go if they don't have a good management team before they leave. And it's a two-way street.
Yeah,
It's a
support
two,
system.
it's a two-way street.
Awesome. Thank you, Mom, for talking to me today. Do you have
Okay.
any final thoughts you want to leave the people with on a soft life versus
Count your blessings one by one and love yourself. Give
love
yourself a
yourself?
hug, honey.
Yeah.
Don't you think you did a good job today? I do.
Well, no. Okay. I do have one more question. What does a better life actually mean now versus before? If somebody says they want a better life, what does that look like now, and how is that different from back in the day?
Well, back in the day to me and now, if you can come wherever you live and you have a roof over your head, clothes on your back,
Mm-hmm.
I can blink and look at you. What better life you want? Don't return to what if you was living in a bad life and whatever you becoming now. If it seems like it's a better life, keep striving for that. Keep striving for that. Because it's gonna change as you change.
So, what does that look like to you,
To
though?
me.
What is a better life then, or what was considered a better life then for you? It can be personal to you.
Okay,
It
for
doesn't
me.
have to be general. What was a
Well,
better life for you then versus what is a better life for you think for people now
well,
or
to
for
me,
you?
I think the economics speaks volume.
Yeah.
The choices we make, because sometimes we make choices with careers and it folds, it does good. And sometimes we don't think of saving as much as we thought we needed because the prices change on a variety of things in our economic groceries, car payment, rent, whatever, healthcare, life insurance. There's always going to be something that's going to take away. To me, then was a better life because you had more packages of bundling things that you do need to survive. And now it's just quicker. Everything is quicker and faster. And you don't get a chance to even enjoy it as much.
Mm-hmm.
Even in retirement, I'm glad to not be working, but there's a lot of things I be wanting to say. And it changes your money as you go because your spending habits change.
Mm-hmm.
From your kids to where you're at now, adult kids. You don't worry about them as much as when they were little because they're doing their own thing, but you still worry.
Yeah.
But it's a whole lot of changes. Gentrification is making things a little different now. This rezoning is making things different now. That takes your money away from they rezone. You get that right, then your property tax go up. Then you got $1 million house in front of you. Then here's another one behind you. You're like, dang, do we need to move? Then you just stick it out. See, we didn't have that then. Either you gonna move for better or for worse. Now it's like in the middle. In the middle.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, you got different classes. Even the people who have all this money, they be acting like they don't know what to do with themselves. Give something to me. You got $1 million, $1 trillion in your bank account. Let me go somewhere on the Riviera.
Send me
Send
the
me somewhere,
excess. I
honey.
got you.
I don't need to do all that Botox and pull up my body, I might want some
Girl, hush. We
something.
know we're good.
We are really good. Yeah.
You're good. I would say a better life then. It was definitely seen as like you get the job, you get the house, you get the car, you got the money to live and do the fun things. And it's I think the same now is just harder to achieve because I feel there are more hoops to jump through to get those same things. The value of the dollar has changed and what we value has also changed as far as like the nuclear family or having a car, all of those things. And I'm not going to tell a story. I'm not going to tell a story. I am looking at a lot of my peers moving to Thailand and other countries, and I'm like, well, what other country would be nice to live in? And how do we make that happen? So I think a better life now is even moving to another country.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because we've talked about it.
yeah.
You know.
What does it mean to relocate? Go ahead and start learning the other language. I'm practicing my Spanish, my Espanol.
More.
Any okay, for real this time. Any final thoughts?
No.
Nope.
Let us know if you have any final thoughts for us.
Yeah, send us feedback. You can do that at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Talking Brown Sugar. You can also email us at talkingbrown.sugar@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We're on YouTube and all of your favorite podcast listening apps. Don't forget, if you want promotion from us, you want to be a guest on the show, we would love to have you.
Yes.
Hit us up in the email for those things. Thank you for joining us for another episode. I'm Rajah, the daughter.
I'm Angela, the mom.
We out.